Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jai Radha Kunda Sham Kunda, Radha Kunda Sham Kunda, Radha Kunda Sham Kunda, Sri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Varshana Dham, Jaya Varshana Dham, Varshana Dham, Jaya Varshana Dham, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Sri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe, Jaya Lalita Vishakha, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Lalita Vishakha, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Hare Krishna. So, am I audible very clearly to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Thank you. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutire. Ashtaprayasva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatrutam Asloke Bhakti Bhavati Nestagi. Om Janmandasya Tanvayadi Tartah Chartheshva Vigya Sarat Tene Brahmhridya Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Suryah Tejo Vari Mridam Tha Vinmayo Yatati Sargo Amrisham Damna Sensada Nirastako Satyam Paramama Dhimahi Dharmah Projit Kaituvatra Paramo Nirmatsranam Satam Vedyam Matravastu Shivadam Tapatreyo Namulanam Shrimad Bhagavat Mahamuni Krite Kimva Paradeswarah Sadhya Hridaya Vardhate Kritivi Shishro Bhitakshanat निगम कल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शतमुखाद् द्रवितसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुं रसिका विभावुकाः हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। इसको सही दो 3:26. Hare Krishna. So, the sloka sankhya which has been given to me is Shrimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto 26th chapter and 60th slok 266 slok. Am I right?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for giving wonderful slokas. So it means I assume that people have devotee have already listened till 59, right? So 3:26.60. First I will read a sloka. all six sloka which has been given to me. Then Guru Pranam. Then I will move on meaning, and then purport. You all know there are very less purport or no purport given by our dear most Srila Prabhupada. But still I will try to explain to the best of my understanding. Please forgive me if I have done any mistake. Chup पिपासे ततः स्याताम् समुद्रस्त्वेतयोरभूत् अथास्य हृदयं भिन्नम् हृदयान्मन् उत्थितम्. Hope online we don't repeat a sloka, is it? We don't repeat, right?
No, Prabhu. Yeah, usually we don't do, but as you like,
No,
Prabhu.
it's okay, it's okay. Let us continue the tradition. I don't want to change anything. Okay. So next sloka 61. Manasaschandrama jato buddhir buddhi giram pati ahankarastato rudras chittam chaityastato bhat एते यभ्युत्थिता देवा नैवास्योत्थापने अशकन् पुनराविविशुखानि तमुत्थायै पैतुं क्रमात् वह्निवाचा मुखं भेजे नोदतिष्ठत् तथा विराट् घ्राणेन नासिके वायुः नोदतिष्ठत् तथा विराट् अक्षिणी चक्षुषादित्यो नोदतिष्ठत् तथा विराट् श्रोत्रेण कर्णो च दिशो नोदतिष्ठ उत्तदा विराट् त्वचं रोमाभिरोषध्यो नोदतिष्ठत् तदा विराट् रेतसा शिश्नमापस्तु नोदतिष्ठत् तदा विराट् गुदं मृत्युर्पाणेन नोदतिष्ठत् तदा विराट् हस्ताविन्द्रो बलेनैव नोदतिष्ठत् तदा विराट्. 66 sloka finish. Hare Krishna. So the meaning of these slokas, as in translation, we shall read from translation given in Srila Prabhupada Shrimad Bhagavatam. Next grew feelings of hunger and thirst, and in their wake came the manifestations of the oceans. Then a heart became manifest, and in the wake of heart the mind appeared. That was 60. Now next 61. Manas Chandrama Jato. Say, after the mind, who appeared? The moon appeared. Next was intelligence. Intelligence appeared. And after intelligence, Lord Brahma appeared. Then the false ego appeared, and then Lord Shiva. And after the appearance of Lord Shiva came consciousness and the deity presiding over the consciousness. That is the 61. Now 62. When the demigods and presiding deities of the various senses were thus manifested, they wanted to wake their origin of appearance, but upon failing to do so, they re-entered the body of the Virata Purusha one after another in order to wake him up. But what happened? The god of fire entered his mouth with the organ of his speech, but the Virat Purusha could not be aroused. Then the god of wind entered in his nostril with the sense of smell, but still Virat Purusha refused to be awakened. See the story how it goes like this. The sun god entered the eyes of the Virat Purusha with the sense of sight, but still the Virat Purusha did not wake up. Similarly, the predominating deities of the directions entered through his ears with the sense of hearing, but still he did not get up. Yeah. So similarly, other presiding deities of the organ, like the predominating deities of the skin, which is a sense, herbs and seasoning plants entered into the skin of the Virata Purusha. With the hair of the body. But the cosmic being refused to get up even then. The god predominating over water entered in his organ of generation with the faculty of procreation, but the Virat Purusha still could not rise. Yeah. Now last 66 sloka, the god of death entered his anus with the organ of defecation, but the Virat Purusha could not be spurred to activity. The god Indra entered the hands with their power of grasping and dropping things. Still, the Virat Purusha would not get up even then. So I am not allowed to take further sloka. I will go back to 60 sloka and start giving you the understanding, explanation which has been given by many acharyas. Especially for me, I follow the commentary of Srila Prabhupada initially, and then top of that I follow commentary of Srila Sridhar Swami Maharaj. We all know Sridhar Swami Maharaj. You know Sridhar Swami Maharaj, who has written Sridhari Tika. So I'm a follower of Sridhari Tika as well as Prabhupada purport. So now let us move on. Sloka number 60. One thing I will tell you, I will request you, in between, if possible, try to give response with yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, correct, Hari bol, something like that. Because otherwise, I think I'm talking to the screen. When I'm talking to the screen, means there is no quality will come out from the heart through the Chaitanya Guru. So in between, I always expect some to make sure that people are not sleeping, because nobody I can't see in front of everyone. So at least little ha na, even by the moderator, that's fine, no problem. So that is little expected. Sometime I will wait with the questions to get the answer, yes or no. Not detailed question answer we'll do in the end, but the little response I expect. If it is possible.
Sure,
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. So this be interactive session, not like just Otherwise, you may fall in sleep, or I may not get inspiration to say something. Uh, though I'm not the one who is saying, it is all grace of Prabhupada and Guru Parampara and Srila Vyasdev. Because whenever we start Bhagavatam, Lord Himself comes in the heart and start expressing the meaning of Bhagavatam. as per the audience, because Atman is in everyone and everyone what they need as per Krishna guides from within to deliver. That is what the faith I feel. Okay, so see, now we all know that the concept is going on about Virata Purusha. So from the previous speaker in the same chapter, in previous sloka, you all would have been understood that why Lord forms Virat in a vastly formation of the Lord, why they take in place at the beginning of the Sarga. Sarga means, Sarga, the creation. So, this Sarga is the, what it is? Sarga is what? Sarga is Prakriti. Sarga is Prakriti. In Bhagavad Gita, the same thing Lord Himself says in 13th chapter. Sorry, in 14th chapter. Mam yoni mahat brahma. In Bhagavad Gita 13.3, if you see, mam yoni mahat brahma tasmin garbham dadhamyam sambhava sarvbhutanam tato bhavati bharata. So he's saying that this Mahat Brahma, this Sarga, formation of Prakriti. So in Prakriti, they adored or they accepted, Lord Himself accepted His own Maya. Lord accepted His own Maya. And why He's accepting? When He wants to entertain. When He wants, it is at His will. So I'm giving a little brief preface of this Virat Rupa. And that Virat Rupa, which has been accepted by Lord Himself out of His own Yog Maya, He creates different organs, and different organs takes formations into Mahat Tattva, their presiding deities, and their presiding deities comes into existence to act as per the will of Lord Himself. Again, there are different forms of the Lord. So the forms of the Lord under which control these senses are, these Adhisthatri Devtas are, presiding deities are, is the time, Samay, Kal Bhagwan. That Kal Bhagwan is another form of Lord, which is the controller of everything in this material nature. So, similarly, ocean has its presiding deity. The ocean is considered the presiding deity of what? Feelings and hunger. Feelings and hunger has the presiding deity, which is called ocean. Prabhupada also writes in purport, where the feelings of hunger and thirst originate. That is what? That is the abdomen. Where we get feelings of hunger and thirst from the abdomen. Someone, you may say that no, thirst comes from the mouth. Is it? Thirst comes from the mouth? I mean, from the throat?
It is felt in the mouth.
Yeah, from the mouth or throat, thirst. Pyas lagta hai. So, but actually, the thirst comes, effect is in throat. Effect is in throat, but it generates in the abdomen. How, I will tell you. In abdomen, there is a glands. Yes? That glands requires water to perform its biological process. So when they find there is shortage of water, they give signal, and that signal effect comes on the throat, and we feel thirsty. And abdomen, and for the hunger, of course, we feeling something in abdomen. So the abdomen presiding entity is ocean. When there is an irregularity hunger, Prabhupada writes in his purport that if there is a irregularity in hunger and thirst, one is advised, according to Ayurvedic treatment, to take a bath in the ocean. Okay, so here from Prabhupada purport, we can take one lesson, learnings, that why bathing in ocean becomes important, and this is also advised by the Ayurveda. Even in Prakritic Ayurveda, natural Ayurveda or medicinal herbal Ayurveda, Ayurveda has two sections, I will tell you. One section is herbal side and one section is natural side. So herbs Ayurveda and natural Ayurveda. So Prakriti Ayurveda or Ayurveda. So somebody, if you have indigestion problem or you don't feel thirst or hunger at all, then it is advisable to take bath in ocean. Ocean bath becomes, that's why important. Because ocean is the presiding deity of our abdomen. And abdomen is the place which keeps our body healthy. Because as per Ayurveda, if someone is not getting proper hunger, then there is something wrong. One should feel hungry. Because in abdomen only, again Krishna says in Gita, I am also residing in abdomen. You know, in Gita, which sloka Krishna says that I am residing in abdomen? In which form Krishna resides in our abdomen? Do you all remember the sloka? Or if you ask, then I will tell you.
Fire,
In the form of fire.
Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva.
Aham Vaishvanaro Bhuta. Yes. 15:14, sloka sankhya, Gita 15:14. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasita Pran Apan Samayita Pachamyam Chaturvidam. Yes, is it the sloka?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
So Krishna is, of course, he is in form of seer, situated in each and everyone's heart. But Krishna is not only situated in the heart, but also Krishna says, I am there in form of digestive fire, Vishwanara. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, actually what we are taking as a food, it is not we that digest. The food goes just after the throat. Once you intake after the throat, you have no control on the food. The rest, everything is controlled by
Stomach.
the stomach, by Jatragani, which is again I am in form of Jatragani, Vishwanara, Lord himself says. And Lord says that I am the one who digests the things you have taken, like 4 types of edible that you have taken. I am the one who digests. Don't take pride and don't take credit that you have digested. People say, oh, I digest this thing. I digest chana. I digest chana, chavena. I don't know. Bhel malpua, matar paneer. Matar paneer all you are not digesting. Krishna is digesting. Krishna is saying, Aham pachami Baba, Aham pachami. But then we worship Krishna there in the altar. We worship Krishna as in Vigraha. We worship Krishna as in Guru. We worship Krishna everywhere externally. But internally, Krishna is also sitting in a Brahman.
As
We
a
have
Lord.
no second thought when we are eating food. We eat in any way. Now I will divert the topic. I don't want to go out of the track because I'm a naturopath. So I have a lot of things to say on this, by which people really, out of ignorance, people, eating pattern disturbs your digestion. And once you disturb the digestion, your whole Ayurveda says your digestion is not okay, means whatever you take food, the rasa will not become correct way of rakta. Rasa has to become rakta. Rakta becomes what? Rasa becomes rakta. Rakta becomes
Energy.
majja, meda, asthi, mansa, virya, isn't it? So different. There are 7 dhatus. The first stage is what we take that has to become rasa. So if digestion is not perfect, then rasa will not be perfect. Correct? So when we say that indigestion is going on, bhojan nahi pach raha hai, indigestion is going on, it means that rasa is not being formed, and that rasa getting absorbed in the blood. The blood becomes rasa, and uh, and then this rakta has to form meda, majja, mansa, asthi, virya, ultimate product. So all the disease, directly or indirectly, Ayurveda says, we all says, or even in all the pathy says, not only Ayurveda, all pathy says, if food is not getting digested, people becomes weak, diseased. And how food is not getting digested, that people have no consideration that Krishna is sitting inside as a Vaishwanar, let him not give overtime work. And people keep eating without considering Krishna has to work more for me. What kind of love we have for Krishna? One side we are providing Krishna comforts, but another side we are providing Krishna work for me. I want test. I want gulab jamun, I want matar paneer, I want this and that. I want 3 times food. You have to work. Actually, so this Vaishwanar, which is Jatragani, has to always be active and ignite whenever it is required. But overeating, eating without hunger, keep it sluggish. You understand? You all have clear. Do you understand my English? By the way, I'm not good in English, but still,
Yes,
what
Prabhuji.
I'm
We
trying
Yes,
to
understand.
Prabhuji.
say,
We can
Perfect.
follow, Prabhuji. We can
Yes,
follow.
Prabhuji.
you are able to follow?
Yes,
Ah.
yes, Prabhuji. Very
Because
clear.
I'm known for Sanskrit and Hindi speaker, uh, uh, but then Mother said it has to be in English, so I'm trying to express in English, by the way. Huh? So if you don't understand at any place, please ask me at the end. So I'm still on this sloka only. Ki why Ayurveda, why it is advised, and I will correlate with you the oxygen which is presiding duty of the abdomen. So in short and brief, because I have to cover other slokas also. So I will tell you, this is very good learning. I don't want to skip this matter. So please listen carefully that the moment we eat, most of the people, I say not all the people, today is Ekadasi, I should not tell lie. Otherwise also I should not tell lie. But then 95 to 90%, 90 to 95% people keep eating without hunger. They know they have a sufficient food grain available after breakfast in lunch and after lunch in dinner. Still they will full stomach even in breakfast, or they know that if they have already food available in the dinner, they will take bottleneck, I mean up to throat in lunch. So you don't get, so when you have 3 meals in a day, so you have to take little so that you should get hunger by the time in the lunch or dinner. And if we don't feel hunger during lunch and dinner, we should not eat food. It will be great aparadha, papa for inside the fire which is there. This fire will be timid. This fire will be low if we keep eating without hunger. So this, if only this rule to follow, then almost all problem of the abdomen can be over. Only start, and for that purpose, one day is rest. Like today is Ekadasi, and if today is Ekadasi, so Ekadasi means complete rest of this Vishwanara. No working. But even we are not able to follow Ekadasi properly. We need kuttu pakode. Nahi. We need some Ekadasi flavor. We need some paneer aloo or paneer, what is it? Not matar. Of course, matar don't take. But paneer they say they take. Otherwise, one day we should give full rest of our abdomen. So, if we will not follow the basic guideline of eating habit, basic understanding on the digestion, if we don't have, and if our digestion will get upset and you go and take deep bath 100 times in ocean, what will happen? Nothing will happen. So the presiding deity of ocean is the ocean devta, ocean, samudra devta, samudra deva, no? Samudra deva. Samudra Dev is the father of who? You know who is Samudra Dev? भगवान के कौन है समुद्र देव रिलेशन में? You know that?
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law, yes. Krishna's father-in-law is ocean. You know that? Yeah. Because ocean is the father of Lakshmi. Lakshmi comes from ocean, isn't it? During Manthan, Samudra Manthan. Remember? Not
Yes,
remember?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why. So now we will not follow the eating pattern and our digestion will become weak, abdomen will become upset, and then following the Prabhupada purport that go and take bath in ocean, then ocean they will say, hey, you don't care my damad sitting inside your abdomen and you are coming to take deep bath, what I will do? Right or wrong? So this is applicable. And now only ocean bath who can take? Those who are in coastal area. You know, Karnataka, Kerala, Udupi, or somewhere these places, Kanyakumari, Chennai, and all these places where they have coastal area, they can take only ocean. And most of the ocean in India, most of the ocean you can't take even bath because that kind of beach you don't have, like we had in Dubai or Middle East countries. So, in purport, when it is mentioned by Prabhupada that according to Ayurvedic treatment, to take a bath in ocean, one is advised. So, I wanted to give my input that that is not enough. Knowledge is most important. First, don't give, don't eat so that the hunger will be irregulated. No. Ramakrishna Prabhu, you getting my point?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So with the knowledge of eating pattern, sometime if the time allowed in other session, I will, if you all wish, then I will take one session on this right pattern of eating so that you will be all benefited. So I'm skipping these in Bhagavatam classes. So my input was in this purport is better to learn how to regulate, how to keep hunger regulated than depending on this trick that go and taking bath in ocean. But this is true. If you take a bath in some time in ocean, you get abdomen strong, strength. I used to swim in the ocean. Though swimming is very difficult in ocean, but I used to. And I was feeling, my personal experience, I will tell you, whenever I will go to ocean and I will swim there or I will take bath, immediately after bathing, I was feeling hungry. Do you all have experienced this, or do I have only this?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu,
We
we
did.
have the experience.
Yes.
Most of you would have observed. If you have not observed, go now, take the bath in ocean, and then you get out of there. By the time you will wear the clothes, you will feel hunger, or you will feel to have some water, mitha jal, sweet water. This is correct
Yes, Prabhuji.
because
Actually, yes, even we did into the swimming pool also, even we
yeah,
did bath into the river also. I
true.
experienced.
Yes, yes, yes. So it is there. So this one, or now in this, so I will tell you now in next sloka, Upad has given a big purport. So I have gone through purport many times. So I will tell you in nutshell. So this Lord Virat Purusha has taken the shape with two hands, two legs, abdomen, chest, back, face, nose, eyes, ear, mouth, and the Virat Purusha has whatever form they have taken, the same form has been given to the dearmost yoni. Which yoni? Virat Purusha, similar form has been given to one yoni into this material sarga, which yoni has the same formation of the Virat Purush,
Human form, Prabhuji.
Human beings.
human
Param.
form. One form, yes. So Virat Purush has given his own very human form to the human being, to the human, and especially by the order, especially with the order to Brahmaji. Ki, you are making everything is fine, but you make one creation which should be similar to me, by which the jiva can perform yoga and they can come to me. So for that purpose, now this sarga has to be controlled, this material nature has to be controlled. So the many Mahat Tattva Lord has to form. So the first Mahat Tattva where they mention the moon appears, you know, moon appears, how moon appears? First moon came or first moon's organ came. The moon's organ is what? Mind. Actually, first mind comes. Then moon appears. The moon is the presiding deity of the mind. And after that, what appears? Intelligence, buddhi. And their presiding deities is what? Brahma. Brahma appears. And after Brahma, who appears? Consciousness. Lord Shiva. The false ego. And from false ego, Lord Shiva comes. So Lord Shiva is basically the presiding deity of the ego. And after the appearance of Lord Shiva, the consciousness comes into existence. And the deity, which is presiding over the consciousness, again who? Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the presiding deity of consciousness. So one thing I will tell you here. Mind is considered what? Which guna? Because Prakriti has three gunas. Lord says in 13.2, idam jnanu pasna. No, this one. 13.4. So even in 13.5, he says Sattvam Rajah Tamah iti. No, 13.5. Or 14.5. 14.5 in Gita, they say, Sattam Rajastama iti Gunaha Prakriti Sambhava. So, इस प्रकृति से, in out of this prakriti, what comes out? 3 guna. So, first guna is Sattva guna, then Rajaguna and Tamoguna. So, the Sattva guna, who is in charge of Sattva guna? Sattva guna resides in mind. Mind is the representative of Sattva guna. Mind has to be Sattva guna. And then what represents the Rajaguna? You all understand? Sattva, Rajatama. I think these are the terms of Sanskrit.
Yes,
Intelligence.
Prabhu.
Intelligence,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Intelligence.
Not Prabhu.
Intelligence, Prabhu.
Yeah, intelligence represents Rajaguna. And then consciousness presents Tamoguna. You know, consciousness is impure, polluted consciousness, impure consciousness. Why consciousness is impure? Because consciousness is in Tamoguna. Tamoguna is the consciousness nature. That is why consciousness keep getting polluted very easily in this material nature. And every time we have to keep our consciousness pure with the yoga, with the bhajan, kriya, with the devotional services, with our right kind of eating, dating, mating pattern sort of things, following the 4 regulatory principle, following all devotional or Vaishnava etiquettes, yoga, sadhana, dhyana, chanting, japa, vigraha seva, Vaishnav seva, Guru seva, these all yoga process, karma yoga, dharma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, sthang yoga, either even kriya yoga, all the yoga process itself is what? For nothing but for purity of the consciousness. In Patanjali, you know Maharshi Patanjali? Maharshi Patanjali also says in his sutra, what? Yoga has chitta vritti nirodha. The conspiracy, the afflictions of the consciousness is yoga. So if the afflictions of the consciousness will be removed, then it is called yoga. So chitta vritti, consciousness ki jo. So this polluted consciousness has to be clean. And who will clean? Consciousness has to be uplifted from tamoguna to rajoguna, rajoguna to satoguna. And who will help this consciousness to come out of tamoguna to rajoguna? Intelligence and mind. And then from rajoguna to satoguna, consciousness has to develop with the help of only and only mind. So mind is something which can pollute the consciousness, and mind is the only thing which will help consciousness to get out of tamoguna, out of ignorance, to satoguna. So these deity, Brahma ji and Shankar ji, Shiva ji, and mind, moon is a Prajapati. You will say the Vishnu ji. Where is Vishnu ji? Okay, Shiva came, Brahma came. Where is Vishnu? Vishnu is presiding deity of what? Anybody know this? Which organ is the
Legs, Prabhuji. Legs.
Legs. Yes, legs. Thank you. Who says legs? Correct answer. So legs are the presiding deity. Legs is the organ. Our indriya. Legs is the karmindriya. So this karmindriya represents Vishnu. Vishnu is a presiding deity. That is why I say Vishnu Pada. You know, Vishnu Pada, Vishnu Pada. And hand. Who is the presiding deity of hand? Huh?
Indra.
Indra, yes,
Indra.
it is next sloka also, presiding deity of Indra. And at the end, I will tell you very important observations that these presiding deity, when they come into existence with their Indriyas, when they came out, they see nothing happening. Because without Chaitanya, which has not yet entered into the Virat Purusha, every Mahat Tattva, whether be Shiva or Brahma or Moon or Indras, so these are the many big names, but in the body of the Virat Purusha, or even in our body also, there are so many little small, different Devi Devtas who really keep working in our body. So when these Mahatattva came into the existence, they found that nothing is happening. कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, क्या करना है, कहाँ जाना है, कोई आइडिया ही नहीं मिल रहा किसी को. They are not getting idea at all. And they found their originating place is not being activated. Yeah. Somebody is writing something. Please tell me, unmute and say what is said.
Hare Krishna. Nothing, Prabhuji. What are the shlokas covered today? Prabhuji is asking about that. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. 60 to 66. Okay. Now, so these demigods, so there the origination of demigods come into the place. A demigod is nothing but it's a Mahat Tattva of the Lord. And this Mahat Tattva came after originating the Indriyas. So this Indriyas, yes, 26, 3.26.62, 3.26.66, right. So after these Indriyas, their presiding deity comes, which is the Mahat Tattva of the Lord. And these presiding deity manifest their senses, and their senses is attached with the string which is called Tanmatra, like Rupa. Rupa is a Tanmatra of what? Rupa is Tanmatra of what? Fire. So Shabd is a Tanmatra of what? Akas. Akas, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. So these are the elements which forms the organ, and this organ forms their Mahat Tattva to regulate it, but to regulate it requires some string, some relation, and that relation becomes the Tanmatra. So that's how in next sloka, in sloka number 62, it says that all the demigods, presiding deity of the various senses, manifested, and they wanted to wake their origin of the appearance. Arthat Indra wanted to wake up the hands, like Moon wanted to wake up the mind, like Brahma wanted to wake up the intelligence, Shiva wanted to make the consciousness. Similarly, Ocean wanted to make active the abdomen. So what happened? They found nothing is happening. So they tried to activate. They tried to wake up the origin place of their self, but they were failed. All the Mahat Tattva were failed to do so. Then what happened? Then thought, let's go inside. From where we came, we go inside. So they entered into the again Virat Purusha, one after another, with the help of their string. A string is what? Which is mentioned here. I will tell you. Like God of fire entered in the mouth. The mouth is the place where fire remains, and then this is the demigods. Fire is the God of fire is the demigod of the mouth. I mean, the Adhishthatri, their controller, the mouth controller, the organ of their speech. What is the organ? This is the speech organ in the mouth, and who controls it? Fire. And he entered into the mouth, but nothing happened. No action, no stimulation, no reaction from the Virat Purusha. Then Similarly, other demigod like wind, Vayu. Vayu is also demigod which has come. So Vayu ka, what is the place of Vayu to stay? His nose. Their sense is a smell. So these demigods becomes happy. I will tell you one thing. When we are smelling the flower which is offered to Krishna, we are satisfying the demigod of wind. When we do worship with this hand, we are making happy the demigods of Indra. Demigods Indra. When we chant Hare Krishna from the mouth loudly, we are making satisfied the god of fire, fire god. When we think about Krishna Lila, Krishna pastime, Krishna, when we think upon Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita given, someone has, please mute yourself. Is it okay? Someone has unmuted. Please mute yourself. When we are chanting, when we are smelling, when we are hearing kirtan, when we are doing this and that in devotional services, whatever we are doing, actually we are satisfied.
Prabhuji, you're breaking. You're breaking. That's
No,
sorry.
It's fine
Sorry,
for all.
Prabhuji, you are breaking that sentence.
Fine.
That sentence
no, my side
No,
the network
Prabhuji,
is
it's
good.
fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine now, Prabhuji.
So listen carefully. I'm going to now reveal the summary of these 6 chapter. I mean, 6 slokas is that is one thing is fine that okay, different senses went into their own place and they tried to arouse the Virata Purusha, but they could not. So after all, Virat Purusha was able to arouse how, which you will listen in the next coming sloka, which is 67, 68, which is consciousness. I mean, not consciousness, Chaitanya. When Chaitanya form, like Atman, entered into the Virat Purusha, then Virat Purusha came out, I mean, aroused, which is not today's scope of the sloka. But I will tell you one thing: when we understood that each and every organ, this our body, human form has given similar to the Virat Purusha himself. Lord himself forms that Virat Purusha similar to that form we human being got it. The purpose is that we have given 5 karmendriyas, 5 gnendriya, and 1 additional mind. Mana sasthani indriyani prakriti asthani karshati. So, instead of struggling in this material world with these 10 senses and 1 mind 11, mind is the king of senses, so that's why it's 11th sense. Instead of struggling into this sarga, Visarga, from the origin of this sarga, I mean Srishti, until the annihilation, keep going into different birth cycle, different yonis. No, Lord says stop it. I have given you the form of myself, which you have hand, which you have leg, which you have digestive system, which you have mouth, which you have ear, nose, everything is skin. So what we should do is, this human form is made for what? Yoga. So that you use these senses and correlate with these demigods, so that these demigods will help you to purify your consciousness, and so that you will be back to Godhead. So suppose, if somebody is not in devotional services, their mind, arthat Chandrama, Chandrama is a planet. So Chandrama is agitated, their mind will be agitated. If Indra will be agitated, they will keep doing something wrong with these hands. If fire will be agitated, fire will be annoyed, then their mouth will keep eating something nonsense. Or their mouth will be, talking something nonsense. If the Vayu Devta will be agitated, they will try to smell something which is not related to Krishna, which is not related to the yoga. So all the nonsense smell, they will like it. There are so many smell people, they feel that they're like one of the deodorants. Deodorants is one famous, people like to, use it, but we don't like deodorants. Why? Because for me, deodorants, something to give in a smelling senses, but the flower which is offered to Lord, isn't it? The itra, even we don't have to smell it, but rather we should offer it to the Lord, and that later we should smell, like how we do every day Narsimha oil. Do we apply every day Narsimha oil? No. After Namasmaya? Yes. So when we do this activity, devotional services, we are trying to not uplift our Atman, but also we are trying to satisfy the demigods, Arthat Mahat Tattva. So that is why it is very important in this human form that we should engage ourselves into devotional services so that these demigods will be also satisfied with us. And with the help of, with the blessings of these demigods, blessings is required. Demigods is the one who provides the energy to us. Who will provide the energy to hand? Who will provide energy to the mouth, organs, senses, etc.? The demigods. So when the demigods is weak, individual senses are weak. And each and every Mahatattva resides in each and every individual human being. So my demigods is with me, your demigods is with you. So my demigods is weak or strong, your demigods may be strong, my demigods may be weak, my demigods may be weak, your demigods may be strong. So how to strong these? Now people are running behind the hospitals and doctors, and of course one should go to doctors, but then before going doctor, they should understand why their organ becoming weak. Because the organ has not been utilized in the service of Krishna. So the thing is that these demigods acts in two ways. One way I told you, but other way I will tell you in a different seminar or class or satsanga. So all the activity that we are doing, we are making happy these demigods, presiding deity of a organ, and we should be thankful to the all demigods that thank you very much for keeping me healthy, energized, happy, so that I can serve Krishna, I can serve my Guru, I can serve the Shastra, I can serve the devotee, I can serve Dham, that is called devotional. So without the permission of these demigods, no. So first, little permission is required from demigods, then your efforts will give them pleasure. And sometime, if the demigods inside with me is not happy, my mind is not in willing to chant Hare Krishna, my mind is not willing to read Bhagavatam, my ear is not willing to listen Bhagavatam, my hand is not able to worship the deity Vigraha Seva, it means somewhere my demigods is not happy with me. Maybe because of past life deeds, sanskara, whatever. But then the moment you come in association with the devotee, when we get association with the devotee, the person who is already engaged into devotional services, so what happens with the association, because Mahat Tattva same is with me, same is with the devotee. So these Mahat Tattva with the association get connected. Like how magnet in a similar way, they get connected each other. Like when we associate with the devotee who is already a stalwart in devotional services, our demigods get little senses and attachment with that, and then with the association, we also start chanting, we also start following what that is called the effect of association. Hope you understand this matter.
Yes,
How
Prabhuji.
association helps
Yes,
us,
Prabhu.
Yes, yes,
how we
yes.
get changed in association of devotee. I was the one who was not willing to wear this tulsi mala. Now you see how many tulsi mala is there in my neck. I was never trying to wear tulsi mala, giving 100 excuse to my Shiksha Guru. No, I have office, this, that. My boss is not telling anything, but I'm making excuse that my boss is not allowing me. But why these changes have happened? Because of the association. Because my moon, my prajnanidity of mind, get associated with that devotee's prajnanidity of that moon, mind, Then from there, the virus came in. No, this is right. And then they started favoring to our organ. And we start getting following and all inclination happened towards the devotional activities. So I will just end it because I have given time to 10:30. Now it is 10:36. All over India watch. So in these sloka, it is given about these presiding deities, demigods, who is the in charge of these organs. They tried alone to wake up the Virat Purusha, but Virat Purusha could not be wake up with these material because these senses and these demigods are still in the material body. Yeah, they are not a spiritual body. Even Devi Devta are not a spiritual; they are material. So material. So these Virat Purusha, nobody has power to arouse them. Ultimately, the Chaitanya, Atman, they entered. They were able to wake up, and then when they able to wake up, they got all the guidances. All the demigods start getting guidances from that Chaitanya, Atman, and how the Virat Purusha aroused, and then we start functioning all the organ. And this Atman, when this Atman comes out of the body, do you think our hand will work? When Atma will be out of the body, our eyes will work, nose will work, ear will work? No, it will not work at all. So who is the controller? Who is the energizer? Actual energizer is Atman. So one thing I will tell you, even in our naturopathy, medical science says that energy doesn't comes from the food. Mind it. I'm giving you a golden line. Energy, the food doesn't give you energy. You feel that food is giving you energy, but actual source of energy is Atman, Atma, our, you know, a spiritual body, which is Atma. Atma is the source of energy, not the food. There are people who can keep eating food, but they are weak. They can't do anything. They are lazy. But people are hungry, but still they are able to do a lot of things. Why? Because our mind is on the bodily platform. So we are thinking that if I will eat, then only I'll get energy. But we are not on a spiritual platform. When we are in a spiritual platform, then we will get energy from the Atma. खाने से food, I will tell you one thing. Food rather takes energy from you. In order to digest the food, who need to work? Tell me. Vaishwanar, Krishna himself need to work. So you are spending energy in digestion, not getting energy. Isn't it? There are people who is weak and sick and ill. They can't digest food. Why? Because they are sick. It means that to digest the food, you need energy. So who says that eating gives you energy? Rather, eating first consumes the energy. And then what they give you is not energy, but it gives you little strength to the organ, supports your organ to multiply it, to divide it, to multiply the cell, to carry the what is that, mitochondrial activity. Just for the mitochondrial activity, you need the food that produce heat and energy. What we eat, what happens with food? It produces heat, energy, and wastage. No, heat and energy, heat and energy. So this energy is material energy. But this material energy is nothing in front of a spiritual energy. So thank you very much. I will not take much time. Otherwise, I have a tendency to speak on different things. So understand, I will finish it here. If you have any questions from this today's talk, please ask. Otherwise, we will wind up with prayer. So I'm not doing prayer at the end. I will do prayer after question answer. So anybody has question answer? Anybody want to ask?
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, I have a question. When you said that the mind is moon is the deity of the mind, and mind comes from Sattva Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the consciousness comes from Tamogun.
Yeah.
Correct? So if mind comes from Sattva Gun, then the mind is supposed to be calm and mind is supposed to be helping us if it is itself coming from Sattva Gun. How is it that it is we go
Good,
via
good.
Tamo Gun to Sattva Gun, like via consciousness we go to the mind? That if you
Yeah.
could explain.
Very good question. Very good question. Very good question. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Mind original nature is to stay in Sattvagun. Mind, no, answer it. Then Swabhava. There is one Swabhava, Swabhava, self inclination. Our mind's self inclination is to Sattvagun. सवई मन कृष्ण पदारविंदयो है ना. सवई मन कृष्ण. इस मन का क्या काम है? हमेशा भगवान के चरणों में लगे रहना है ना. But this mind forgets its self inclination. Understand? So what happens? This mind goes and enjoys in Rajaguna and Tamoguna. But originally they are supposed to, like a king. A king is supposed to sit on Singhasana, but out of his ignorance they are sitting with the ordinary person. Means what? He is not in his swarupa. So like that, if you take three rings. One is Satoguna ring, Tamoguna ring, and Rajoguna ring. So when Satoguna is attached with Tamoguna, mind identifies more pleasure in Tamoguna. And then when Satoguna is more attached with the Rajoguna, mind identifies enjoyment in the Rajoguna. So mind should be in the Satoguna, but because of the conscious attachment or intellectual attachment, our mind goes into Rajoguna and Tamoguna. If polluted consciousness is attached with the mind, which a maximum portion of this Satoguna ring will be covered, then mind will go into the Tamoguna. You understand that, the Audi car has 3 rings. Audi car has 3 rings. But this 3 ring is in line, but it should be each and every attached. Have a 3 circle, make it like Rajasat thumb. So which circle, if Rajoguna circle is more into Satoguna, then mind goes into Rajoguna. If Tamoguna circle more into Satoguna, then mind goes into Tamoguna. So what we have to do is, we have to keep this in one line, like Satoguna, we have to uplift consciousness from Tamoguna to Rajoguna, Rajoguna to Satoguna, and then mind will follow with the help of intelligence. So you understand? You are getting my point? Whoever question asked,
Yes,
please.
Prabhuji, Shilpa Mataji. Yes, Prabhuji, I got your point.
So now again, we have to fix our mind where? In Satoguna, in always thinking of Krishna's pastime, hearing his Upadesha, Upadeshamrita. So mind should be engaged in Shastra, Sadhu, Guru and Krishna. Bhakti, Bhagavant, Guru. In 4 substances, our mind should be always engaged. That is where mind's original activity is. Otherwise, mind is really Satoguna. Your question is very good. If mind is Satoguna, then why it pollutes the consciousness? Because mind is the control of all the 10 senses. Mind is a controller of 10 senses. So all the senses stimulate the mind. Our mind has to take help from the intelligence. Now intelligence decides that what to do, what not to do. If it is a false intelligence, then they will take into the Tamoguna. If it is right intelligence, then it will take to Satoguna. And that is why all these 3 guna has to be left over. You have to leave all these 3 guna. You have to rise beyond the 3 gunas. This is called Premastar. Premastar. And on the Prema platform, love of Godhead, your intelligence becomes 0. There you don't think anything except serving Krishna. No intelligence. Only one thing is that serving Krishna. Prema Bhava. In Prem Bhava, when Prem Bhava comes, you feel pleasure even if you get trouble. But in materially, you get comforts, but still you will feel pain. You understand?
Prabhu,
So
beautifully explained. Thank you so much. Very beautifully explained.
that is how we have to understand. So all this intelligence will be zero on the. That is why Prabhupada repeatedly saying that we have to come on the platform of, we have to develop the love for Krishna. Why to develop love for Krishna? Because in the love we forget all the gunas. Intelligence doesn't work in the prema. Like in Gopi, गोपियों को उद्धव जी ज्ञान देने आ गए. Gopis rejected all the knowledge given by Uddhava. Why? Because gopis were already on the prema level, and that prema level, no gyan works, no intelligence works. That is why all the gopi gave the dust of their feet to Naradji, give Krishna, and so that Krishna will be out of this fever. You know, Krishna has fever one day in Dwarka. You all know this story very well.
Yes,
You don't
Prabhu.
know?
Yes, Prabhuji, we know.
Yes, 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 Prabhuji. We know.
When Krishna got fever, who gave the medicine? No one gave the medicine. Only who gave? Brajavashi. Why? Brajavashi was beyond the intelligence. She was in love platform. Otherwise, rest all the people were on the intelligence platform. They were thinking, oh, they had intelligence. Oh, if I give my dust, it will be sin for me. How I can give my feet dust to my Lord Sri Krishna? I will go in hell for that. No, 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 Naraji, don't let me do this, Papa. Naraji says, oh my God. So then ultimately he came to Braj. In Braj, Gopis, he told to Gopi that Krishna is sick. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm finding the medicine, but I'm not able to get the medicine. Oh, you tell me what medicine you are getting. You might get medicine in this Braj. Oh, in the Braj I can get medicine? Yes, tell me. Maybe you will find this medicine in the Braj. Oh, Krishna wants the dust of the devotee. Immediately, without second thought, Gopi says, take my dust, give to Krishna. Do you think they were on the intelligence platform? No. So Rajaguna also has to be left out. Even
Yes,
mind
Prabhu.
has to calm down in Krishna Prema service. Love for Godhead is not a small thing. It has to be become beyond the intelligence and mind and ego, and forget about tamogun and all this nonsense. Nothing. So thank you very much. Any more questions?
Anybody wants to ask questions? Yeah, Suma Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Pranams, Prabhuji. It was a wonderful class, Prabhuji, and we are very fortunate to have your association. Prabhuji, I have the doubt
Hare Krishna,
in
Prabhuji.
that Tanmatra, Prabhuji. That Tanmatra for Aka, air, water, ether, just like that you said, no, Prabhuji?
Okay, fine.
For all
Fine.
the
I will
functions.
yes, I'll tell you. See, there are 5 elements. Before forming Virat Purusha, they created these 5 elements. With 5 elements, our body is made up of what? Nothing but 5 elements. Panch Mahabhut. What you say? Panch Mahabhut, right? So first is what? First is what?
Earth.
Shall I tell you
Earth.
Sanskrit word or English word? Sky.
Yes.
Akasa Tattva. Akash Tattva Tanmatra is Shabda. Akash Tattva Tanmatra is Shabda. Okay? और उसके बाद after that Akasa Vayu. Vayu Tattva Tanmatra is what? Asparsha. Shabd Asparsha. So Vayu Devta works as Asparsha. Action, the Tanmatra is what? The instrumental of working these demigods is Tanmatra. Understand clearly. Being instrumental, anything being instrumental to work by these demigods is Tanmatra. Like Vayu Devta, how they will work? They will work with the help of Asparsha. And that work requires place. So which organ? Organ is the place. Indriya is the place. So Vayu Indriya is what? Tvacha. Twag Indriya. Twag Indriya. This is called in Sanskrit Twag Indriya. You know, skin. So skin is the place where Vayu Devta can work with the help of a sparsha instrumentally. So that is called Tanmatra. Are you getting this? And then I will move on next. Are you getting this
Yes, Prabhuji. Very, very nicely explained.
clearly?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because Tanmatra, most of people don't understand. So I want you today to get it understand and make other to understand. Eh? Okay. Next is Devta is
Hare
what?
Krishna
After
Prabhuji.
Akasa, next is Vayu Dev. Vayu Dev, after there is fire. Agni Dev. Now Agni Dev is the Mahatattva, Panch Mahabhut. This Agni Deva has to work. So to work, they need two things. The place, basis, base they need on which they will work, and then they need the string, instrumental. So the fire instrument is what? Rupa. And this Rupa, they are in the mouth. Their place is in mouth. You understand? So the fire is something which change anything and everything. Now, in your abdomen, there is a fire that changes you. Don't you think that fire in your abdomen changes you? Okay, what you are now, were you same subtle face in the childhood? No. Childhood to yours, when you born, the face was different. Check your picture. When you become 5 years, your face different, body different. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I don't know how old are you now, but then you see the last 5 years development, you feel there is a changes. Happens or not happens, yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Who changes this?
Yes.
Who changes this Rupa?
The fire god.
The
I mean,
fire god. Fire, now this fire has in different form. Outside, inside, you know. So inside we have abdomen in which they have a digestive fire, Vaishwanar. And this Vaishwanar digests food. This food digest gives growth to our body, cells and everything, muscles. And these cells and muscles creates a new formations, isn't it? And then you will not be when you are old age. Now you will not be same. You will
Yes.
be different, isn't it?
True.
So the fire creates a Rupa, and Rupa, fire places mouth. Whatever we take from the mouth, we are not feeding ourselves from nose and eyes and ears. Of course, we are feeding from nose, eyes, and ears also, but grossly we are feeding from mouth only, right? Certainly, we are certainly. So all the organs are the feeding place, right? But then gross Roop say we are feeding from the mouth. So mouth is the place of Agni. That's why we have understand in the sloka number 62 that fire god enters into the mouth with the help of Rupa. They are tanmatras. But still they could not arouse the. So you understand? Then fire. After fire is what? Jal. Water. What is a water tanmatra? Water tanmatra is rasa. Ras. And ras is where this ras stays, you know that? This rasa stays in our veins and nerves. All the veins and arteries and veins are having the rasa, water fluid, isn't it? Our body is made up of water. How many percentage of body you have water?
75%.
70%, isn't it? And even this earth planet is also made up of 73%, 70% water body, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yatha inde tatha pinde. So this water, tanmatra is what you know that? Rasa. So this water creates everything that we eat into rasa, juice form. And then it takes into the rakta, which is again rasa water form. So that is why our food like nutrients supplies into the different organ. So water has rasa, and Lord says, "Rasamapsu kaunteya." I am the taste of water. Among all the rasa, I am the taste of water. So rasa means rasa is in form of blood, rasa is from water, rasa is in form of juice, rasa in form of wine, rasa may be in form of any other drink. But Lord says, I am the rasa, I am in water. That is why nobody can survive without water, because water rasa is very important, because Krishna is there. Rasa has attachment with Krishna. That is why we can't live without water. You eat, you drink juice and juice and juice, but still you can't live without water. You will feel thirsty, isn't it?
True, Prabhuji.
Next, after water, it comes earth. So earth has gandha. Mata. Earth has gandha. Gandha is a tanmatra. And this gandha is something that anything and everything has gandha, a smell which produces. And this earth has the characteristic to hold all these four senior elements. So you know that. So in Vayu, there is a quality of Vayu and Akas. In Akas, there is only quality of Akas. In water, there is a quality of water, fire, air, and Akas. In earth, there is a quality of earth along with water, air, fire, and Akasa. So earth is something which contains all the above matras and gunas. That is why earth need to breathe, earth need water, earth need fire, earth need air, earth need akasha. You know, so see, on any soil you cover, the soil become unfertile. For the soil need air. So that's why if you make concrete jungle the city, the earth will be not breathing. So earth has to be open and breatheful. Earth need heat. So sunlight should go on the earth. Then only something can be germinated. So earth contains all the elements. That's why earth is the patrani of Lord Krishna. Dhriti, Prithvi Mata. Okay, so these were the tanmatras. So hope you understand the tanmatras now.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. So for the earth, there are four tanmatras, 5 tanmatras. Is it like
Five.
that, Prabhuji?
Earth
5.
itself with 4 others, yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Pranams.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare
Subharav
Krishna,
Prabhu, you want to ask a
Hare
question?
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I want to know the difference between demigods and presiding deities of the
Demigods itself is a presidiarity of the senses. Mahatattva.
demigods are many, but presiding deities are few, no Prabhuji.
Say, presidiarity few, but in their loka there are so many assistants. Demigods are many. How many demigods you know? Let me know. Tell me, how many demigods you know so far?
3 crores. As per the
3 crores? 33 crores.
because there is saying Mukkoti gods that saying
33 crores they say, right? 33 crores. That's why I told you in the beginning, maybe you could not understand, but again I will tell you. See, there are 33 types of demigods actually. 33 koti. Koti means crores and koti means type also, prakar. So 33 crores are not demigods. Actually, demigods are 33 types, like 11 Rudras, 8 Vashus, one type, 11 Rudras, one type, Vashus, one type. So these are the different demigods. Collectively, group name is given. But under that group, there are so many demigods. There are so many there, like Indra. Indra is one demigod, but in Indra Loka, there are so many assistant of Indra Loka. Like Samvartaka is a one, you know. So like fire is a one demigod, but in fire Loka, Agni Loka, में बहुत सारे demigods हैं. There are so many demigods is assisting Surya Deva. Chandradeva, Chandralok mein there will be so many demigods which will be assisting the Chandrama. So the demigods, the name is Pradhana demigod, Pradhan Mahatattva. Name is Pradhan, primary Mahatattva, but under them there will be like there is one cricket team, but in the cricket team there are 22 players maybe. The team is one, but
Yes,
22
Prabhu.
players. Okay, so family head is one, but under family there are so many members. Family like Corona. Corona is one. Corona was one virus, but there are many families of the virus. So family name is one, but under that there is so many viruses, isn't it? Corona is
Yes.
the name of the virus, family virus. But under that, so many millions and trillions of coronavirus, isn't it? Like similarly, the family name is there. Like Mahatattva name is there. Fire god, demigod, this god and that god. So there are 33 types of demigods. Under 33, there are millions and trillions and billions. You know, they're assisting people. They have the loka. In that loka also, people are waiting to, in the loka there are so many people that are waiting to come on the earth. Like in our organ, we have one organ called hand. But inside hand, so many things are there, Baba. Each and every cell, each and every molecules of the blood, each and every cell. How many cells are there? Can you count the cells in our body? No. So hand is one, but inside hand, so many things are also there, like carpal, metacarpal, fingers, this and that, isn't it? So this is not being told separately, but hand is the demigod of Indra, and under the Indra there are so many other things up there. So I told you during my this satsang that in our out of this 10 organs, 11 organs, there are so many things. There are so many mahat tattvas more or less are working inside body. Each and every cell has production. Each and every cell has division. Each and every cell has heat. Each and every cell takes food, release energy. But those cell has not Atma. Each and every cell is not having Atma. Is it? Cell becomes dead, cell becomes alive. All the living characteristic are having cell. But does it mean that each and every cell has Atma? No. Each and every cell is not having Atma. Atma is only here, one body. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you, by the way? If not,
Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, it is very, very clearly explained. Subbarao Prabhu, you got your answer?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, you had a wonderful class.
Very-
Prabhuji, I mean, everything is so nicely and clearly explained. This is why we have questions. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had so many questions on such a difficult topic, Prabhu. The time is up actually. Prabhu, can we take one last question? I just have one small, if you could very, you have time, Prabhu?
No problem. Today is Ekadasi. Association of today. This is the Ekadasi made for only associating and talking on Bhagavad.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, Hari Bol.
Only,
Prabhu, you
no
also
problem.
said that the deities get agitated.
Yes.
Yes, that is the part. If you could explain, I didn't understand it that time, Prabhu.
This is the problem, and you are asking the key of it. Okay, so I will give you the key. Yes. So I will tell you one thing. Why you are into Krishna consciousness. Why there are many people on the street not into Krishna consciousness. Have you thought it? Yes, it is a matter of thinking. Why only handful of people followed Prabhupada, not the many?
We understand
Why?
it as our the karmas that we must have done is what we understand it.
Yes. Okay, now I'm coming to that your answer only. That because of karma. But from where karma comes? Karma comes from the stimulations of your nature, gunas, which is seated in the Shivlingas. Sorry, not Shivlingas, our lingas, which is called Asfulinga Sarir, Jiva. For that you have to understand Jiva. There is one Jiva, there is Atman. Atma is fenced with the Jiva Sarira. A Jiva is nothing, but it is a glance of all the sanskaras, Jiva is what? Jiva is a body which carry many sanskaras from the previous birth. So the previous birth sanskaras not giving that particular nature's stimulation to our demigods from within. My hands want to do something good, but I am not able to do. Why? Because this hands demigod who is controlling particular individual in my body is being controlled by my sanskaras. So my sanskara is not stimulating. My sanskara is as bad. Either this birth or previous to previous birth or maybe 100,000 birth. There are so many yogi who could remember 100 birth, but Krishna remembers all the birth of each and every one. So our sanskara, all the past deed is seated in our konsa, in our jiva, in our spuling sarir, ling sarir. And that ling sarir produces the material nature's gunas. And these gunas helps or not helps our mahat tattva of different senses to engage into devotional services. And this will be till the time of either we get rid of these sanskaras or we get associated with the devotee. Sometimes sanskara is not gone, but still we came into the Krishna consciousness. Why? Because of the association. So association suppressed our sanskara. But sometimes people comes in association, comes in Krishna consciousness, but they left. People comes in, do the seva, but they leave the seva. Why? Because their sanskara comes in between, which was suppressed by the association of devotee, which was suppressed by the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, which was suppressed by the reading Bhagavatam and all. But sometimes something happens when sanskara again becomes praval. Sanskara becomes praval. And then sometimes devotee falls down. Have you seen devotee falling down? Have you heard devotee falling down? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Even from sannyasa stage, devotee fallen down. Many people left in front of Srila Prabhupada. At that time, many joined Srila Prabhupada, but they left Srila Prabhupada. Why? Their sanskara become so prevalent, they could not tolerate the pressure of this association of Prabhupada and Gita and Bhagavatam. Now, if I am into this Krishna consciousness, you are into the Krishna consciousness, the two might be two ways. One, either your sanskara is finished, but I think sanskara not finished. It is because of association. When sanskara is finished, what is the symptoms of sanskara is finished? When your sanskara is finished, the symptom is that you hunt for the spiritual knowledge. You find Guru. You find someone. But me, I have not found myself. I got associated, then I started chanting, learning, reading Gita, Bhagavatam and all this. But like Vivekananda started finding the truth. There are so many yogis, they start finding the truth. Like Radhanath Swami Maharaj, they start finding the truth. Radhanath Swami Maharaj not came into the spirituality because of the association. Am I right or wrong? Tell me.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji.
Hari bol. Yes, yes.
Radhanath Swami
Yes, yes.
Maharaj came out of searching. Why? His sanskara got finished. So this is the symptom. When sanskara got finished, then automatically our mahat tattva will start hankering over for the devotional services, because inside mahat tattva themselves are a devotee of Krishna. Vayu Dev, Agni Dev, Surya Dev, this Dev, that Dev, all devtas are devotee of Krishna. They are the working for the Krishna. So they start hunting. I should work for the Lord. Why? Sanskara is finished. Till the sanskara is not finished, these demigods are suppressed by the material mode of nature which comes out of sanskara. Are you getting my your answer, please? Tell me.
Yes, yes, Prabhu, you are completely correct. But I now understand the concept clearly. In my case also, I didn't get association, but I went seeking. But still, according to what you said, my sanskaras are over. Then, but I am not that much advanced in devotion, Prabhu. I am still not able to do as much that I entire day wish to do, but I am unable to do. How do I
That will
understand?
that will evolve over a time. See, the blossoms, the lotus never blossoms in an overnight. Right? It takes time. Because sanskara guttery will open one by one. There are so many gutteries, there are so many knots in sanskara. It's not one knot that is open. No, it is so many small guttery. You know that? Small knots. That one knots will open today, another knots will open tomorrow. These knots will keep opening. Don't worry. So you are on the path, means you are on the rail. You are on the track. You are initiated. You have initiated to run on the track. Now depends on your capacity, your titiksha, your intensity, your strong desire, how fast you can go on the track. What Prabhupada did? Prabhupada did that they put out of track. When I was out of track, they put me on the track. But the speed, who will decide? I will decide. My sadhana will decide. My intensity will decide. My material detachment will decide. When I'm feeling that I'm not doing devotional services that I should do, means somewhere it's who is stopping you is your attachments.
Completely
So
agree.
how much attachment I have to cut, that you have to see.
Yes,
More
Prabhu.
attachment you cut, more granthi will open. Understand?
Prabhu, I don't know. I just wish the class should not end. It is such a lot of nectar that we are receiving. I'm sure it's only that I am talking because I'm the host.
Hare Krishna,
But
Prabhuji.
entire class and all the 43 people that are present right from the beginning of the class are still present in spite of we have overshot the time. And
Hare Krishna,
I
Prabhuji.
really
Hare Krishna,
don't have
Prabhuji.
words. If any
Prabhuji.
of the devotees wants to just
Hare
We
speak.
need
Krishna,
one more
Prabhuji.
class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. We need one more class with more details,
Prashant,
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, if you
There are
could
so many
give us
questions.
one more class.
Shilpa Mataji,
Hare Krishna,
Prashanti
Prabhuji.
Mataji
Can I
wants
ask
to
a
ask
question?
something.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna,
Prashanti
Prabhuji.
Mataji, please ask your question.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, I'm listening all of you.
Prabhuji, can I ask the question?
Yes,
Yes,
Prashanti
you are
Mataji.
free. Today
Yes,
Ekadasi,
Prabhuji.
and I don't do anything on Ekadasi.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So you said that sanskaras they have to be finished, and also the knots will be opened up. So how
Slowly.
the sanskaras will be finished, or how the knots can be opened up, Prabhuji?
Yes, from the Yog Kriya. सबसे पहला है Gopi, learn from the Gopi Gita. What they say is, they say तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ते भूरिदा जना. This sanskara can be finished by chanting your name, your gunas, thinking upon your rupas, thinking about your instructions, jnanas that has given in Gita. So Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam is the way to get rid of this sanskara. Shravanam, listen. Nididhyasanam, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. These things. Sometime, some in other seminar, I
Prabhuji,
will
what is the
let
third
you
one,
know all
Prabhuji?
these
Didn't understand. What is the third one? Shravanam?
Nididhyasan. Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan. So, how much you do Shravanam? And then after Shravanam, most of the devotee, most of the time, what I do is, when I listen, I just give up. After listening Bhagavatam, Mahaprasade, Govinde, Matil Paniram, Khalinde, and then we forget. Actually, after Bhagavatam, we should not eat anything. Rather, we should digest the hearing that we learned today. So hearing is Shravanam. So after Shravana is a Mananam. So Manan is required. So when we think on what I have heard today, how I am going to improve, and then when you hear, then it becomes Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam is what? Implementing those hearings into our life. Like somebody will tell me the importance of chanting Mahamantra. So I have heard that lecture, that why we should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. After hearing, I have to do mananam. In manan, I do interpretation that whether this information given was correct or not correct. Then in manan, you will find no, that was correct. When you find that was correct in manan, then you will start chanting. That becomes nidhi dhyasanam. You understand?
Yes,
Hearing,
Prabhuji.
mananam. Now somebody said wearing tulsi mala is very important. Tulsi mala, tulsi kanthi mala, important somebody told. Hear that. Then you have to think what they said is right or wrong. From inner voice says it is right. What you do is you start wearing tulsi mala. The wearing tulsi mala means inculcating in behavior that hearing heard matter. You know? So that becomes nidhi dhyasana. So problem is that is people have no time to hear. I will tell you one thing. If any of you want to join my evening Gita, I'm going to very deep, meaningful Gita session every day in the evening, 8 to 9. You are welcome. So, just now, yesterday, I was reading from Bhagavad Gita. I will share with you. Allow me to share, by the way, 2 minutes. I will share with you. 13th chapter. Mataji, am I allowed time?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, go to 13th chapter of Gita. Lord Sri Krishna says that this knowledge, Kshetra and Kshetra knowledge is very important, and by this knowledge only one gets liberated. That's what Kapil Bhagavan also says to his mother, who? Devahuti.
Mother.
Now what Krishna says, yeah, the actual knowledge, hearing, when we are getting hearing, here means Bhagavad hearing, Katha hearing, the qualification of this knowledge to take is Amanitvam, Adambhitvam. Sloka number 13.7. Go to sloka number 13.7. Can you open 13.7 please? Amanitvam, Adambhitvam, Ahimsa, Shanti Arjavam, Acharyopasnam, Shaucham, Aisthayam, Atavinigraha. See, the qualification of the taking the knowledge, this Brahma Gyan, जिस ज्ञान से मुक्ति मिलती है, the knowledge by which no one gets birth again. भगवान कहते हैं, no one gets birth again by this knowledge. Do you want to get birth? No. Then if you don't want to get birth, then you have to understand this message of Krishna. Then for that understanding Krishna's message, Krishna says you should develop 9 quality. You should develop 9 quality. What? Amanitvam. Arthat, don't expect respect. Amanitvam. If anyone has taken this Gita, go to 13.7. Is it? Am I right? 13.7.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, 13.8. 13.8, Prabhuji.
Oh yes, 13.8. Okay. So 13.8, you see Amanitvam. Amanitvam is what? You should have 9 quality. Amanitvam means not expecting respect. Again, Chaitan Mahaprabhu said, Aman iman dena kirtaniya sada hari. Isn't it? Means always don't give respect, don't expect respect, which is Amanitvam. Next, Lord says, Adambhitvam. Don't do dambha. I have this much knowledge. I am this, I am that, I am that. Which you don't, you are not, which I am not. I am just saying that I am this and that. I am big speaker, big orator. I am not at all. Adambhitvam. Second qualification. Third is ahimsa. Don't do ahimsa by your word, by your action, by your deed. Amanitvam, adambhitvam, ahimsa, shanti, be forgetful, be forgiveness. You should be क्षमा भाव. कुछ गलत कर दिया, let it go. क्षमा भाव, shanti. Arjavam means become very subtle from mind and word. Be simplicity of mind and word. That is called Arjavam. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 quality says Acharyopasnam. Atha, whatever Acharya says, grab it. Acharyopasnam. whatever Acharya said, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Maharaj, Bhakti Vinoda Maharaj, and all these Guru Parampara Acharyas, what they said, grab it. Our 6 Goswamis, Acharya Upasnam, Arthat, you should have Shraddha Bhakti in Guru Seva, Acharya Seva. And Acharya Seva, number 1 Seva is what? Listening them. Okay, now next is Saucham. Lord says to have this knowledge, you should have Saucham. Internal Saucham, cleanliness, and external cleanliness. That's why we have 4 regulatory principles. Internal cleanliness, external cleanliness. Then I will tell you one last thing. Krishna says, Aistharyam, Antahkaran ki sthita. In Kali Yuga, most of the people don't have Aistharyam. People are not, internally people are not peace. Internally people are not stable. Internally people are not calm and cool. Aistharyam. And that is why people are wandering here and there, this class, that class, that class, that class, but mental aistharyam is nowhere. So aistharyam is very antakaran ki sita or atmanigraha means मन इंद्रियों को नियंत्रण अर्थात mind and intelligence has to be controlled, mind and senses has to be controlled. Understand? Mind and senses has to be controlled. Without mind and senses, so these are the 9 quality to get this knowledge. Do I have this knowledge? Do I have this quality? Then we can get knowledge. And once we get this jnana, automatically Lord says your jiva ling sarira becomes bhasm ho jata hai. You know that even Krishna says ling sarir becomes completely destroyed. Your past deed, essence of past deed sarira, ling sarira, that will be finished. You know. So jnana is important. So mananam, shravanam, and the shravanam has 9 quality you should have. If you hear this divine knowledge with these 9 qualities, then you get, if you get this divine 9 quality hearing, then you get mananam. You will be forced to think over again and again. And then once you think, then you implement. No listening, no thinking, no implementing, no getting rid of these sanskaras. Understand?
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, thank you so much. Prabhu, what 8 to 9 you said every day you conduct Bhagavad Gita classes?
Yeah, every day I teach Gita with Sanskrit meaning. I go Gita as per the Lord's word, Brahma Vakya. तो गीता का डीप स्टडी हम लोग करते हैं 7 to 8. नहीं, not 7 to 8. Sorry. 7:45 to 9. 7:45 we do Kirtan. 8 o'clock we start class.
Okay.
So anyone wants, they can join.
Prabhu, is that a YouTube channel or how do we join?
No. I do it on Google Meet, by the way. Actually, all these people are in my group, Gita group, and then from there I send the link every day. When I send link, they have to click and join, like that it is.
So how do we get your link?
Prabhuji, we want to join. How to get your link?
Send me WhatsApp. I will add you. I will send you the link to join in that group. 9811029642.
9811029642.
9811029642.
9811.
I will repeat for everyone. 9811029642.
9642.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Professor.
To dive into the deep knowledge of divine and then get rid of all these jivas, lingas. So there you will get, people doesn't know like what is Shivlinga. We have linga also. Then what is Shivlinga? Shivlinga is most confuses things. Anyway, we will discuss something. And now hope nobody has any questions, please. Do you have any question?
Prabhu, we don't have question, but we can go on and on with the class, but I'm sure everybody is.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I just want a small clear, I mean, explanation, Prabhuji. Like those who come by self, this thing, they will achieve, and those who come by the devotee association or like that, have the chances of falling down. Is my understanding correct, Prabhuji?
Mother, yeah, okay, I got your point. See, those who is coming by self, I said the chances are their sanskaras is involving in giving force to go into a spiritualism. But those who come because of association, because of association, they started chanting, they started following. So with this process, their sanskaras getting rid of. But serious followings, if don't by associating, if you don't able to follow seriously, then chances are there to fall down, because you have not come because of your sanskara nullification, but you have come because of association. But in association, when you came, you should be very, very serious. And if you are serious, then sanskara will be nullified. So it is two-way traffic. Either you nullify your sanskara, you came into devotion, or you you came because of association and nullify the sanskara. What it matters? Either you can't 100 to 1 or 1 to 100. It's okay, similar.
Thank you so
Right?
much, Prabhuji. Good
See,
understanding.
a child counts 100 to 1. You will say that he knows counting,
Yes,
right?
Prabhuji. Yes,
And
Prabhuji.
if child counts 1 to 100, then also you will say child knows counting.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But those who counts 100 to 1, you will appreciate more that you are brave, isn't it?
True, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Then the people who comes through association of devotee, they are the great.
Hari Krishna, Hari Go. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It was a wonderful pranams to you.
Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna. Hare Krishna
शास्त्रं
Prabhuji.
देवकी पुत्र
Hare
गीतं
Krishna
देवो देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एकं मन्त्रस्य तस्य नमामि यानि कर्मापि तस्य देवस्य सेवा त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव विद्याधर्मं त्वमेव मम सर्वदेव देवः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्तं राधाकान्तं नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वानमस्ते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये पांचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Jai Shri
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। वृंदावन धाम की जय। राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय।
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
All glories
Thank
to
you
Hare
so much,
Krishna,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
one
Thank you
हरे
question,
so
one
much.
कृष्णा
small
प्रभु जी,
question.
कोटि प्रणाम
Wait,
प्रभु
wait,
जी,
wait,
कृपया
wait,
करके
wait,
बार
wait,
बार आते रहिए
wait,
ताकि
One
wait,
हम
wait,
small,
thank you. Wait, thank you. One question, one Mataji asking, please.
yes,
yes
Prabhuji.
प्रभु
I'm so sorry to prolong this. Just one question. For samskara, what is the English word? If we have to explain somebody.
Seed remains of the past deeds,
Okay.
essence of the past deed.
Okay, the past dates only.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna
essence of
Prabhuji.
the past deed, past many lifetimes deed.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for
Prabhuji,
your
can I ask one
association, and
last question,
please keep
Prabhuji?
coming more often to
Yes.
We are
Thank you so much,
really
Prabhuji.
fortunate to have your association, Prabhuji.
Mataji, can I ask question?
Hey, Prabhuji, can we take a question?
Yes, please ask.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Mataji, please.
So, as you said, sanskaras means the past dates. So, if sanskaras is finished, means there will be no past dates, whether it is good deeds or bad deeds. Then we'll come into spiritual, Prabhuji, the spiritual part. As
See,
usually we say in
if sanskara will be finished, then you will not come. You came into the devotional services, then sanskara finishes, and once sanskara finishes, this atma eliminates, and atma becomes self-eliminated, and of course self-eliminating, but it is covered. So atman becomes uncovered, and you have two body. One is your material body, one is your spiritual body. So material body is what? that jiva, and the one is atma. Atma is a spiritual body. So atma covered by jiva, and this jiva is what, like uh, then jiva arthat sanskara sarir becomes zero, then atman becomes free and it goes back to Godhead automatically. You know that it becomes mukta. Like I'll tell you one thing. Have you seen the bulb, the electric bulb? When you light up electric bulb in the evening, many kira, many insect will be flying on that bulb. Is it right or not? Have you seen that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. What happens after that? After few minutes or hours, these people, these insects dies. They dies and they fall down on the ground. You see, nowadays the rainy season in all over India. You in Kerala or anywhere which is any heavy raining season, on the bulb there will be so many insects. They will die and they will fall down, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Now listen carefully. What this says to you, this gives you Brahma Gyan. Listen. Similarly, कहते हैं जीव जागो बोले गौड़ा चंद. So jeev jago means jiva, sleeping your conscious body full of your sanskara, wake up. So where to go? Wake up and move towards Atman, Prakash of Atman. So consider the insect is your jiva sarir and then bulb is your Atma. So जीव जागो और भगवान की तरफ भागो, परमात्मा की तरफ भागो. परमात्मा इज लाइक हाइड्रोजन. सो परमात्मा की तरफ भागने से क्या होगा? वो संस्कार नष्ट हो जाएगा, जीव मर जाएगा लाइक कीड़ा, and your atma will merge into that Paramatma. You understand?
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, he told that Radhanath Swami, after his sanskaras are finished, he looked for the spiritual master. That's what I got this doubt, Prabhuji.
Then, of course, the person who got, when I say sanskara finished, of course, not 100% finished, but then, of course, more or less the foundation of the sanskara. See, there are sanskara which keep you engaged in material service. But if that sanskara is nullified, then that will engage into spiritual service. So material engagement of that sanskara is finished. Then only he hankered for the Guru, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji. Now I got it, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Not 100% zero, but then बहुत नहीं तो थोड़ा This is actually Atma, Jeev, Sanskara, this and that. You need to understand very thoroughly, very, very thoroughly. And Gita explains very nicely. And top of that, Bhagavatam butters them out. You know that? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Please come again, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, please come again. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna to all devotees. Can I end the class, Prabhuji, with your permission?
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandavat to everyone, please.
Prabhuji, love.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Pranam.
Prabhuji, thank you.
Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.